All right, we need to talk about this. And I don't even know what to call it yet. Maybe I'll call it the Paige Bueckers problem. And before anyone clips this out of context, this is not a shot at Paige Bueckers. I have nothing against her. I actually think she had a really good Unrivaled season. I like the aggression she showed. That version of Paige, the one playing with edge, emotion, fire, that version needs to show up in the WNBA consistently. Because talent-wise, she's ridiculous. Peak for peak, skill for skill, she's one of the most gifted guards we've ever seen. I have zero doubt about that. But here's the issue. Talent and awards are not the same thing. She did not deserve All-Unrivaled First Team. She just didn't. Her team was bad. Flat out bad. They started hot and then collapsed. Lost something like 6 or 7 of their last 9. Finished under .500 in a 14-game season. That matters. Yes, basketball is a team sport. It's not all honor. But if we're giving out first team honors, winning has to matter at least a little. There were players with comparable or better stats on better teams. Brittany Sykes put up similar numbers, and her team was near the top. Breanna Stewart was flat out better individually. Aaliyah Boston was better. Alyssa Thomas was better. You can argue Paige was top 6. Sure, you can argue second team. I wouldn't have had a problem with that. But first team? That felt pre-planned. When the second team got announced, even Paige fans assumed she didn't make it. Because everyone thought the first team spots were obvious. Then suddenly, she's first team and there's a 3-minute speech ready to go. It felt scripted. And this is where the problem comes in. It feels like you're not allowed to criticize her. Any critique becomes heresy. When Candace Parker simply said that we should slow down before putting Paige in Kawhi-level two-way player conversations, people acted like she committed a crime. And Candace was right. College defense and pro defense are different universes. In college, IQ and quick hands can mask foot speed. In the WNBA, everyone is smarter. Everyone is more athletic. You can't fake it. I project Paige to be a good defender long-term. Maybe even better defensively than Caitlin Clark eventually, because she clearly cares about that end. But right now, she's now a 9 out of 10 two-way pro player. That's not hate. That's reality. Then you look at the WNBA rookie year narrative. People are rewriting history. Paige had a good rookie year, not a historic one. She scored fewer points, rebounds, and assists than Caitlin. Shot worse from 2, 3, and the line. Won significantly fewer games. Missed games. Didn't play back-to-backs. Again, I have zero issue with her skipping back-to-backs. Protect your body. Extend your career. What I have an issue with is the league adjusting scheduling around one player. That's where it gets weird. That's where it feels like protection. And here's the bigger point. It feels like the media chose Paige at 17 to be the face of women's basketball. But the public chose Caitlin Clark. And instead of letting things play out naturally, it feels like there's a constant effort to elevate Paige prematurely, to validate that original choice. And the irony, it's not helping her. Because when you give someone awards they didn't clearly earn yet, it creates backlash. Paige doesn't need artificial boosts. She's going to be one of the 10 greatest players ever when it's all said and done. I genuinely believe that. Peak for peak, she could end up second best guard ever. But you don't rush greatness. You don't force it. The same thing happens with media reactions. Caitlin shows emotion, think pieces. Paige shows emotion, look at her passion. It's the same behavior. Both are competitors. Both care. Both lose it at refs sometimes. It's basketball, but the coverage isn't equal. And when fans see that imbalance, it fuels this nonstop war. At the end of the day, this shouldn't be political. It shouldn't be cultural. It shouldn't be pick a side. It should just be basketball. Paige is elite. She will earn everything that's coming to her. But let her earn it, because forcing it now only creates resentment later. And that's the real problem.